Urgent San Francisco 49ers fans. Do not miss this. What just happened? You won't believe this one. But before we reveal the big news, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because here, we bring you daily videos with the latest San Francisco 49ers updates. And to not miss anything, activate the notifications. Hey there, 49ers fans. Today, we're diving into a story that's been creating quite a buzz around the NFL community, especially among the faithful of the red and gold. We're talking about a potential game-changing move that could shake up the Niners' defense in the upcoming offseason. The Pro Football Network, one of the most respected sources for NFL insider info and analysis, recently suggested that the San Francisco 49ers might be interested in signing a player from the New York Jets, a safety, to be precise. Now, I know what you're thinking, a safety from the Jets. Could this really happen? Well, folks, the NFL offseason is always full of surprises, and when it comes to building a championship-caliber team, every move counts. So, let's break down what this could mean for the 49ers, why this player might fit perfectly into their system, and what the potential impact could be. First, let's set the stage a little. The 49ers have been one of the most consistent and formidable defenses in recent years. Under the guidance of their defensive coordinator, DeMeco Ryan, who's now the head coach, the unit has become known for its aggressive, disciplined, and versatile style. They excel at stopping the run, applying pressure on quarterbacks, and creating turnovers. The backbone of that success has often been a solid secondary, where safeties play a pivotal role. They're responsible not just for covering the deep passes but also for providing run support, reading plays pre-snap, and making crucial tackles and turnovers. When you have a reliable and versatile safety, it can elevate the entire defense, giving the front seven more freedom to attack and creating chaos for offensive coordinators. Now, the player in question, according to PFN's analysis, is a safety from the Jets. While they haven't officially named him in this report, speculations point towards a player like Jordan Whitehead or perhaps LaMarcus Joyner, both veterans with solid NFL resumes. These players are known for their versatility, football IQ, and ability to adapt to different schemes. Whitehead, for instance, has been a consistent starter for the Jets, bringing physicality and playmaking ability. Joyner has been a flexible piece in New York's secondary, capable of playing both strong safety and free safety roles. But regardless of who exactly PFN is hinting at, what they emphasize is the potential fit within the 49ers' defensive scheme. And that's where the strategic part comes in. The 49ers defense, under Robert Saleh and now DeMeco Ryan, likes players who are instinctive, disciplined, and able to execute multiple responsibilities. They thrive on players who can play deep coverage, blitz effectively, and support the run. A safety with experience, high football IQ, and the ability to adapt to different formations is a prime target for them. The PFN analysis raises the question, does this Jets safety possess the traits that could make him a perfect fit? And from what we see in his tape and stats, the answer could very well be yes. He's shown flashes of playmaking, intercepting passes, breaking up key throws, and making decisive tackles. His coverage skills are solid, and he has the physicality needed to hold his ground against the league's most explosive receivers. Now, let's talk about the potential impact of such a move. If the 49ers were to sign this safety, it could mean a few different things. For one, it would bolster their secondary depth, which has been a point of concern at times. Although the team has relied on talented safeties like Talanoa Hufanga, who's been a star in the making, adding a veteran presence could bring stability and leadership to the unit. Hufanga has been a force in the box, known for his size, speed, and hard-hitting style, but having a complementary player with NFL experience can help the entire secondary perform at a higher level. It could also allow the 49ers to diversify their coverage schemes, giving them more flexibility against different offensive attacks. Furthermore, the move could be part of a broader strategy to upgrade the defense ahead of what promises to be a tough NFC competition. The 49ers are aiming for another deep playoff run, possibly even a Super Bowl appearance, and every detail counts. Improving the secondary is a logical step considering the league's shift towards more dynamic passing attacks. Teams like the Eagles, Chiefs, and Bills have shown how vital a strong safety group can be, and the 49ers want to stay ahead of the curve. Adding a player from the Jets, especially if he can be integrated into their complex defensive scheme, might provide that extra edge needed to close out games and create more turnovers. Another aspect worth considering is the team's overall salary cap and roster flexibility. The 49ers have been quite strategic in their offseason moves, balancing between re-signing key players, trading assets, and acquiring new talent. If they view this Jets safety as a low-cost, high-value addition, it could be a smart move, especially if he fits their scheme and culture. The NFL's free agency market is always unpredictable, and teams often look for undervalued players who can step into bigger roles. The Jets, on their end, are in a bit of a rebuild or retooling phase, and moving on from certain veterans or making strategic trades is part of that process. So, a potential swap or signing could be on the horizon. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, wait, isn't this all just speculation? And you're right, at this point, this is just a suggestion from an analyst, not an official move. The 49ers front office and coaching staff will weigh all options carefully. They'll evaluate the player's film, interview him, and assess how he would fit into their team culture and scheme. They'll consider his injury history, his leadership qualities, and how he meshes with the existing roster. It's a meticulous process, and nothing is set in stone until it's officially announced. But what this does is add a layer of intrigue to the offseason. The 49ers are always active, whether it's through draft picks, trades, or free agency. Fans are eager to see how their team will shape up for another shot at the championship, and rumors like these only heighten that anticipation. Especially after their impressive run to the NFC Championship game last season, falling just short of the Super Bowl, they are clearly in the window of contention. Improving the secondary, adding depth, and ensuring they have the right pieces to counter the league's best offenses are all part of that puzzle. And let's not forget the history of the 49ers. They're a franchise that's built on strong defense, innovative coaching, and a relentless pursuit of excellence. From the days of Ronnie Lott and Fred Dean to their recent dominant defenses led by players like Nick Bosa, the team has always prioritized a tough, disciplined style of play. The current roster, with stars like Bosa, Fred Warner, and Hufanga, reflects that legacy. Adding a savvy safety from the Jets could be the next chapter in their defensive storybook, helping them stay at the top of the league's rankings. It's also worth mentioning that the NFL offseason is a chess game. Every move, every signing, and every cut is part of a larger strategy. The 49ers are known for their meticulous planning, and they'll be looking at every possible avenue to strengthen their team. Whether it's drafting new talent, re-signing key players, or exploring intriguing trade options, they're always one step ahead. This potential signing of a Jets safety is just one of many possibilities, but it's certainly an exciting one that has fans talking. As the offseason unfolds, we'll keep a close eye on any official news. Will the 49ers pull the trigger? Will they make a splash in free agency? Or will they instead focus on building through the draft? Whatever the case, one thing is clear, the team is not resting on its laurels. They are determined to improve, to challenge for another Super Bowl, and to keep their winning tradition alive. And that's why every rumor, every analysis like PFN's, adds to the thrill of the NFL offseason. So, 49ers fans, stay tuned, because the landscape is changing rapidly. The team's front office is always working behind the scenes, evaluating talent, negotiating contracts, and preparing for the next big move. Whether this Jets safety becomes a 49er or not, one thing's for sure, the competition is heating up, and your team is right in the middle of it, striving for greatness once again. Keep your eyes on the prize, because the 2024 season promises to be an exciting ride, and your beloved San Francisco 49ers are determined to reclaim their spot at the top of the NFL. And now, San Francisco 49ers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think the team should go after this safety from the Jets? Do you believe it's the missing piece for a Super Bowl run? Or do you think they should focus on other positions in free agency or the draft? Your opinion matters so much to us and to the future of the 49ers. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest San Francisco 49ers news. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Niners!